Hey, it's Bailey or Jay. Welcome back to my channel, and this is episode 4 of my vanilla Minecraft Let's Play. So, yeah, I am planning for this episode to be a bit more chill than the other ones, and preferably a lot shorter, which is why I'm actually recording this at night to kind of limit myself on how long I can actually spend doing this. And I have a few sad things that I want to talk about, and because of that, hopefully I will lose my train of thought less. With the first thing that I wanted to talk about being that I finally have a name idea for this doggy here. I have decided that his name is going to be Winter, but spelled with a Y. I'll put it up on the screen. I don't have a name tag for him yet, but once I do have a name tag, I will definitely give it to him. Anyway, my one and only real goal for today is to get the second floor of this house set up. I know I'm taking my sweet time with this whole, vanilla Let's Play thing. I'm sure most people tend to do more progress while they're away from the game, but I have just decided that I really just want to take this slow, I guess. Because the whole thing is, with the way that I play Minecraft, I'm not afraid of playing multiple worlds at once, which obviously, as mentioned, I have a forever world and other survival worlds, and because of that, I don't feel as inclined to rush through it. Because one, rushing is less fun for me, and two, it kind of leaves you, whoever's watching, in the dark as to what I'm doing while I'm off camera, and I want to involve you in the process, you know? Oh, was that lag? Might have been. Anyway. Oh, I should have brought food. Dang it. Oh, I'll grab the sugar cane, go back to grab food, and then go on my journey to get a bunch of stone. Because, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I think I want to make the next floor of the house out of stone. Cobblestone, I should say. I know I said that I wanted to be less scattered, and I do want to be less scattered, but as for whether or not that'll actually be the case, we'll have to see, because it seems that I'm already kind of struggling with that, but I'll do my best. There we go, I have chicken. Anyway, as I was trying to say... Wait, I have a lot of cobblestone. What am I doing? My recent instance of being scattered is less related to not knowing what I'm doing and more related to not remembering where I left off. Which I suppose will be sort of inevitably an issue if you're trying to make a Let's Play and you're taking not several weeks, but if you're taking quite a while between episodes, it's not too surprising to lose track of where you were. Anyway, on that topic though, about this world, while it doesn't have a lot going on in it just yet, it's still a world that's pretty, decently important to me since it's the one that I'm doing this Let's Play on. And it's got, I have a pet, all those sorts of things. This isn't necessarily going to be a super duper long-term world, but I do want to, complete a playthrough, make it into a accurate Let's Play. Accurate Let's Play? What is an accurate Let's Play? I want to make it into like a good Let's Play world. And obviously over the course of this Let's Play series, I intend to do that. Like, I'm making this house better, and later I'll probably get better gear or set up a farm or something. Like, I have plans for this world, which is why it is important to keep track of it. Both through recordings and also through backup files. Because... hold on, I think I'm putting stairs here. Sorry, it seems I have trouble talking while I'm also doing things, which is funny because this is not like I used to stream. This was not really an issue, or at least not this severe of an issue, but it would be anyway. What I'm trying to say is, even though this isn't the most long-term world, it would be really upsetting to me if something were to happen to it, for example. And I actually had an instance of this almost happening, and I say almost because luckily I managed to fix it, of course, which is how you're seeing me play on this world right now. But it was very close to disaster, and I actually had a somewhat public crash out on the Planet Minecraft forum, so go check out my Planet Minecraft for that, I guess. But anyway, the gist of the story is, while playing around with an alternate launcher, I made a pretty big mistake regarding backing up my worlds that led to what at least appeared to be the loss of all of my worlds. This world, my forever world, the kawaii world, survival world I had mentioned in the previous episode, everything was basically gone, and that was very upsetting to me for, I would say, pretty obvious reasons. I thought all of it was just gone, like unattainably gone, no getting it back. And as you can see, I obviously managed to get them back in the end, but it really scared me for a sec, which is kind of why I wanted to take the time to really focus on enjoying these worlds while I can, and also making sure to back them up. I actually back them up both to my computer, of course, and to GitHub. So I guess technically if you want to, you can download my worlds, but the main reason is just so that way they're somewhere aside from my physical drive. Oof. I still am not 100% used to not having an elytra around here, which is funny because it's been a bit, but anyway. Oh, it's nighttime. That's why it's darker, because it's nighttime. Anyway, I thought I had lost all of my Minecraft worlds. Not just this one, not just my favorite world, all of them. Like, all of them together. Why am I hearing monster noises directly behind me? That's a little bit unsettling. I don't like that at all. Anyway, seems I'm gonna need to get more cobblestone if I'm gonna keep going this route, which I intend to. So, I'm gonna go mining. Or, well, not mining, but I'm gonna go somewhere, I guess. We'll see where I end up, because I'm gonna be trying to actually talk coherently for a bit. Ooh, what's down here? There's water. Good. Okay, so I can probably safely mine around here. Anyway, what I've been trying to say this whole time was I had a very close to disaster moment where, while messing around with an alternate launcher, I almost lost all of my worlds. I'm sure I've repeated this multiple times by now, but I just want to get that cleared up. Also, I can already tell that despite saying that I want this to be a short and chill episode, it may be short, but it will likely still be a borderline nightmare to edit. Oh well. Anyway, that's not really the point. The point is that, one, you watching right now, if you are playing Minecraft, or if you play Minecraft period, now is your sign to back up your worlds. I actually have been backing up my worlds regularly ever since the incident, as I'll call it. I have been backing them up literally every time I close out of the world. Not out of the game, out of the world. So if I, like, leave the world and I want to switch to a different one, I will back it up before switching to the other world. Because I'm just really nervous that something is going to happen, even though I know that I'm being more careful. It still gets on my nerves, the idea that I could lose all of my worlds with, like, a click of a button, or just skipping over a menu that looks just like all the other menus, you know? Because that was mostly what my issue was with that first, again, incident. I didn't read through a menu properly, and that is what led to the complete and total disaster of, again, nearly losing everything. And I say nearly because I managed to get everything back. Yay. I think that should be enough cobblestone, maybe. Okay, there's the house. Let's go. Yeah, back up your worlds, people. Anyway, I have been playing a lot of Minecraft recently, not just my forever world for once, and not just some random single-player survival world either. I have actually been spending a decent amount of time playing on an SMP recently. Like, I'm sure if you're watching this, you know how SMPs work, but I honestly didn't for quite a while. I had no idea how that worked. Like, I thought it was some super fancy thing. I thought they had to be scripted is a crazy thing. I thought they had to be scripted, which is obviously not the case. But yeah. I've recently been playing more multiplayer in general, but mostly just survival multiplayer. Definitely would be easier if you could just easily switch to creative to do things. I still stand by the idea that playing in creative mode is easier, but like that's kind of the point of it. It's meant to be easier and it has a different goal than regular, like quote unquote regular survival Minecraft. Like obviously they're not two different games, but they have two different end goals, I think is the way to put it. Like, I really like both. And recently I've been playing a lot more normal mode survival. I actually have, I, I don't want to say permanently switched my Forever World to normal mode, but I've definitely gotten a lot more comfortable with it, and I'll definitely be leaving it in normal mode for quite a while. I don't know how long exactly, but certainly for a while, because it has been a lot of fun getting to, mess around with that and getting to, like, deal with things for real, I guess is the way to put it. Hi, doggy. Like, I'm not as afraid of things anymore, which is crazy to me because I used to hate basically all monsters. And to be fair, I still hate a lot of them, especially skeletons. Skeletons get on my nerves so bad. But that's not the point. The point is, I don't know how to get up this wall. That's definitely not it. Yeah, this is gonna turn into a 3-story house very quickly, but it's fine. Like, it's 2 stories and an attic, which is definitely not too bad. That might not be good, actually. I'll have to figure this out. I'll deal with the 3rd hypothetical floor later. Anyway, I've been rambling for quite a bit. It's already been 17-ish minutes IRL, which is definitely much less time than you've seen me, because I have certainly cut out me being annoying, at least a little bit. But anyway, I feel like I'm talking a lot of nonsense and not really making a lot of sense. Actually, no, I need to move the furnaces before anything else. Oh, there's more glass in there. Nice. My idea? 3 blast furnaces here, 3 smokers here, and something there. Either that or like blast furnaces, smokers, something, and then a stone cutter right here. Anyway, on topic. Please get on topic. What even is the topic? I've been playing SMPs, I've been playing more survival in general. I put my Forever World in normal mode, and I'm honestly pretty happy with that. Hold on, I need to reorganize whatever is happening here. What am I even doing? These chests are so messy. It would genuinely be easier to make new chests and organize stuff back and forth from there, because I have a better setup, like a better idea of how to make chests organized now, because again, I've been playing more often. I have yet to try to put a world in hard mode, but considering I only recently started playing survival, I think I have time to do that. If I put it up there, okay, if I put it up there, will I be able to open it? Nope, it is obscured. Okay. I say it is obscured as if it's gave a notification that it's obscured, but oh my gosh, I'm too short. This should not surprise me, I'm 5 feet tall IRL. Anyway, on the topic of it should say that it's obscured, I've recently been playing a lot of Java, specifically modded Java. To me, it's just really fun, honestly. Like, I like it a lot. And it's not even a matter of, oh, Java runs better, Java has better features. It's just, I like playing with mods. Like, I've already mentioned that on my Bedrock Forever World, I have a Tree Capitator mod. I have a uncrafter. Well, I used to have an uncrafter. I realized that I didn't really use it enough to warrant keeping it, so I ended up removing that one. But anyway, like, I play with lots of add-ons even on Bedrock, so having the ability to just throw a bunch of mods together is pretty fun for Java, honestly. Let's grab these spruce planks. I have an idea. Anyway, ooh, I might need to move these back by one, actually. Sorry, I'm like focused. Like, see, this is how I know that I'm much better suited for streaming than for Let's Playing, but I really want to make Let's Plays. Like, that's the thing. To me, this is a really fun form of content. Ow. Fun form of content. I like it a lot. I like watching it. I like making it. It's just that I have trouble keeping track of what I'm saying versus what I'm doing, which is unfortunate, but also not that inaccurate to real life. Okay, I need to get even more stone, but at least I know where to go now. What the heck is happening over here? Okay. Why are there so many? Oh, jeez. Nice. Okay. I handled that well. Wow. I'm gonna drop this stuff off first, because that made me nervous, though. Anyway, what was I talking about? I keep having this issue of not remembering what I was gonna say. Having trouble remembering what I was gonna say versus what I was gonna do. Like, again, I'm trying to remember what I was just talking about. For example, I know... Oh wait, I think I was talking about streaming, wasn't I? I don't know. Also, this is kind of off topic, but I would just like to inform you that I am recording this about an hour after I normally try to go to bed, so that it probably isn't helping the being scattered part. I'm just aiming to be a little less scattered than I was last time, which, to be fair, I have managed, as I have not been super interrupted or anything. I'm just trying to find that hole that I went into earlier, because that is a pretty useful spot, and I need to get more stone, so I would like to go back there, please. Ah, here it is. If there is something in here, I will cry. Let's mine the ceiling. The thing that I really wanted to talk about, aside from the fact that I've been playing on SMPs and that I almost lost all my worlds and blah 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 blah, like, I've talked a lot already, but the main thing that I wanted to talk about actually is related to the fact that I personally think I'm better suited to live streaming than I am to Let's Playing. Even though, again, I love making and watching and generally just being in spaces regarding Let's Plays. Like, that's not the way to put it, but I personally really enjoy making Let's Plays, but that doesn't mean I think I'm good at it. Versus, I used to, oh, there goes a pickaxe. I used to stream quite a lot. I used to stream Animal Crossing, and then later I went and I was streaming music. I was never, like, I wasn't super consistent about it, and I wouldn't say I was great at it, but I think having the feedback of directly being able to talk to someone definitely helped, so I would like to do that if possible. Stream, that is. The funny thing is that I was, in fact, quite good at the whole streaming thing, which tells me that I shouldn't be having this much problems with Let's Playing, because I know that they're relatively similar. It's just do the thing and talk about the thing. Oop, there goes the coal. I'm gonna put that away. Actually, I don't need to have coal, especially not a full stack. while I'm in the house. I'll sort through these chests later. And despite having just mined cobblestone, I think I can afford a pickaxe. So yeah. It should be enough space, right? Yes. Okay, good. I think this is gonna be my first ever 3-story house in a Minecraft survival world. Because, like, I have the deep slate tower that I've mentioned in my forever world, but I made that mostly in creative. I did mine enough deep slate to have made it, but I figured I don't actually want to deal with placing each of those blocks, especially without being able to fly. So I just I didn't count exactly, but I guessed how much I would need, threw it into lava, and proceeded to make the tower as planned, which is maybe not the most conventional approach, but it worked for what I needed, so I did it. Anyway, back onto the topic of streaming, because I've been circling that topic for the past however long. And I'm already been doing this for like half an hour, and I don't want this episode to be super long. Although to be fair, I will say the last episode I had been recording for almost 4 hours, and in editing I managed to cut it down to a little over an hour and a half. So this episode will likely be much shorter for you than it currently is for me, the one, recording it. Oh my gosh, am I gonna need more cobblestone again? That's gonna be so annoying. Also, I feel like I'm gonna regret using slabs later, particularly if I want carpet of any kind. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Anyway, the thing that I've been trying to say for however long is that I have a Twitch account. I have had said Twitch account for a while. That's where I used to stream. But I have recently gone and connected that to a Restream account. I don't know. Generally, I wanted to be able to simul stream on YouTube and Twitch, and I set it up and connected literally all of my YouTube accounts to it. You can only stream 2 at a time, but I would only need to stream 2 at a time anyway, since I have one account for music, one YouTube account that is. I have one account for music, I have one account for art, and I have one for everything else, in which case that would be most of the gaming stuff. So if I wanted to do music lives, I would just switch over to that account. And I even set up different OBS pages. Not pages, what are they called? I set up different I set up different OBS scene collections. I set up different OBS scene collections for each of those profiles. So I have them altered slightly to fit either the aesthetic or the naming conventions, because my art account has a very different visual style from my music and everything accounts. My music and everything accounts are very similar in visual aesthetic, except for the fact that for one of them, I'm using a VTuber model / Minecraft skin, and 2, they have different names. And the music account has pretty much always had a little overlay with my username on it, so I just removed that for the art account, since it's, not there. I've been setting up the whole streaming thing recently, and I actually have unlocked streaming on all of my accounts, so technically I can do that literally whenever I want to, and I'm actually planning on doing it relatively soon. It's just a matter of picking exactly when. But honestly, considering how often I've been playing Minecraft, I could probably just throw on the actual streaming part of it in the background, like just hit the button and just play, and if someone pops in the chat, obviously talk to them. But I feel like I wouldn't have to worry about that too much. I wouldn't have to worry about that. I normally had people in my chat, and I like talking to the people in my chat. It's just that I don't necessarily think that I would have as hard of a time talking to people in chat as I would commentating on a Let's Play on my own. Like, not that this is hard, but just you see me lose my train of thought, versus if I'm actively responding to people who are talking to me. I feel like that would be easier. Like, I would try to commentate, but once anyone's in chat, yeah. When I was streaming before, playing Animal Crossing, doing music, when I was doing those sorts of things for streaming, a lot of my focus was more on chat than it was on whatever I was doing. Like, I was actively watching that instead of focusing on what I was trying to do, because that was kind of the only reason I was streaming. Not because I wanted to, but because I wanted to interact with people. Not even in a, oh, follow me kind of way, but just I wanted to talk to somebody who didn't already know who I was, if that makes sense. And I don't really feel like that would be my focus if I were to start streaming again. Like, I would still want to talk to people, obviously, but that wouldn't be the reason I'm doing it. I would be doing it because I want to stream it, if that makes sense. Like, rather than setting a specific schedule of, I'm going to stream on this day at this time every week, and instead of doing that, I would just hit the stream button, and yes, I would be watching chat, and yes, it would be talking to people. That's the whole point. But, like, that would be an add-on to the fact that I'm already doing something I enjoy, rather than trying to add streaming to the list of content I have created this week, you know? Because that was what it used to be for me, just content creation rather than a sense of community. Like, I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense right now. Again, it's late, and I'm multitasking. I'm better. Like, see, that's the thing. I'm better at interacting with people in chat than I am at talking on my own, but I would rather talk on my own than not talk at all. Like, that's why I like recording Let's Plays, even if I'm not the best at it. But I still would like to, you know, have, like, maybe a cozy little stream sometime. Like, I don't like using the word cozy in that context because it feels odd to me, but at the same time, like, I don't have a better way to explain it. Like, yes, the vibe is cozy, or at least the intended vibe is cozy. I would like people to feel comfortable, to sort of just, like, you know, sit, chat, or not chat even. Like, lurkers are kind of what makes streaming, honestly. Like, I hate when people call out lurkers, because, like, bro, they're watching your stream. That's literally all you can ask of them. And frankly, the fact that they're doing that is... Oops, did not mean to put that there. The fact that they're doing that, it should be good enough. Feel free to lurk. Like, lurkers make the world go round. I don't remember where I first heard that. That was probably on someone else's stream, actually. Anyway, either way, though. There we go. There we go! We got our 3 stories! Anyway, I personally really, really enjoy streaming. It's just a matter of I haven't done it in a bit because I was worried about dedicating certain amounts of time to it, and I was worried about having an exact schedule, and I'm kind of beginning to realize I don't need to do that to myself. I've been going through the same sort of thing with my YouTube recently. As previously mentioned, I have multiple channels, and I used to always make sure to post on one specific one of them every single week. And I know that that's not crazy, like, posting weekly is pretty normal for a lot of people, but for me, that was a lot, especially with it being my music channel when I was not fixated on music at the time. Like, music is always important to me, of course. It will always be important to me, there's no getting around it. But also, I didn't want to spend, like, I didn't want to post every song that I've written so far. Like, I would like to, you know, save some things as secrets. But I also didn't want to just cover every song in existence. I wanted to post what I wanted, you know? But I kind of can't do that while sitting in a very specific music-based... I don't want to say niche, but that's kind of what it is, huh? Oops, that's not a good idea. Never mind. I would like it to be bright, please. I guess I'll just have to ignore that there's a gap back there. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna move my bed up to the 2nd floor. Well, I'll have to see. I'll have to see how to utilize these different rooms, because I've never had a 3-story house in Minecraft before. So yeah, but anyway, what I was talking about was my personal inability to really make myself commit, I guess, to posting every single week, especially in something that, while I love, is not the thing that I want to be posting about. I think that was the problem there. That even though I love it, it wasn't what I wanted to be posting about. It just wasn't my thing at the time. And I actually had this happen on multiple different occasions where I knew that I wanted to, say, post a video, but it wasn't about music. Maybe it was about one of my OCs. Okay, so that would go on the art channel, but I haven't drawn him, so it doesn't really count as an art thing, does it? So if it's not art and it's not music, okay, so that would go on the everything channel, right? But I'm supposed to post on the music channel. That's what I am, like, that's what I need to do. It doesn't matter that I don't want to do it right now. That's what I need to do. And when I had that in my head constantly, it just got so tiring to make videos. And because of that, I kind of just stopped wanting to do it, and that turned it into a chore, which was never my intention for that, you know? This is just gonna be like a storage area, and I'm gonna dump all of the, not the torches, I'm gonna dump all of the stuff that I don't know what to do with in chests for now. I gotta make signs though. Anyway, back on topic. I was having a kind of issue where making videos started feeling more like a chore than like a thing that I enjoy doing, which naturally it is a thing that I enjoy doing, even if it's difficult at times, even if I'm not inherently good at it, which I struggle with the idea of not being inherently good at things sometimes, but oh well. Why do I have so many doors? I do not need this many doors. That's crazy. Also, why did I split up my birch logs like that? Oof. I'm so disorganized here. Okay, hold on. So this will be wood and stuff. And then turn this way. Right? Because then I can still have to do. And then, okay, so that should be fine. Anyway, I had been struggling a bit with consistency, I guess, and feeling motivated to continue making music videos specifically. But I wanted to make, say, Minecraft videos, which is what I started doing. I just wanted to make the content that I wanted to make rather than what I thought I had to make, which it's weird that I thought I had to make anything in particular since it's not like any of my channels are monetized right now. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is this is probably gonna turn into my main channel. It's not the one I'm going to promote most, probably, but it's definitely the one that I'm going to post most often on, or at least it is for the foreseeable future. So, subscribe if you want more of this, I guess. Or, like, more of me, because it's going to be literally whatever I want. A lot of Minecraft for now. Who knows what's next? Don't mind me organizing this chest very poorly. Yeah, I think the bed should definitely be on the second floor, so I'm just going to move that now. What if I put it under the staircase? That'd be cute. Anyway, because I was having such an intense issue of not really feeling motivated to do the thing that I do for fun, I kind of just took a breath, thought about it, and went, nuh-uh. I'm not going to ruin this for myself by forcing myself to do it in a way I don't want to. And instead, I'm going to do it in a way that I enjoy. And if that means not doing just the music, that means not doing just the music. Because my whole thing was I was prioritizing the music channel over everything else. Which, given that I want to make music a big part of my career, I guess, in the future, I can see the importance of that, sure. But if that sucks all the fun out of both music and making content, then what am I even doing it for, honestly? Like, if it sucks all the fun out of it, then at this stage, this current stage, where it is most certainly not a career path yet, then literally why am I doing it? If I'm not enjoying it, who does it benefit to keep doing that to myself? It doesn't really benefit anybody, that's the point. Why do these wheat seeds not want to stack? It's weird. I'll put the flowers up here, but these things are all food, so they should be downstairs. I have like an organization system in my head that I have yet to voice because I've been too busy trying to go over the fact that basically when I say I want to make videos and do live streams, I'm not saying I'm gonna force myself to stick to a very specific way of doing things, and that I just want to do what I want to, I guess. I'm really sorry that this is so, like, that I'm being very scatterbrained recently. Ooh, I should make a barrel. I did it again. But anyway, that can be what goes here. Perfect. And while we're here, even though that's most certainly not how flint works, I'm gonna put the flint with it anyway. Let's put it on the bottom. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I definitely did not steal that organization system off of my Forever World anyway. This stuff should all be food adjacent, so I'm gonna reorganize a little. Can't believe I found a golden apple. Where did I find that again? I don't remember. I know I haven't been making much sense, but all of this is to say, I really want to make something out of this, not career-wise, but personally. I want to have fun making videos, because it's been something that I've been doing on and off for basically my whole life. I had a pretend cooking show as a kid where I would just throw random things together and pretend I was cooking with my little kitchen playset and whatever, and I had a lot of fun doing that. But more than that, when I was a little older, I had a pretend YouTube channel where I reviewed slime. I had like a pretend vlog channel, all of that. And the whole point of this channel, of my everything channel, is to be able to have that kind of thing again. Not in a literal sense of, oh yes, we're doing toy reviews or whatever, but rather in the more generalized sense of I want to make videos that I want to make on a whim for fun. That's it. Point blank period. Nothing further. That's it. And I'll be totally honest, it's a bit of a struggle for me to do that, but it's fun. Not to struggle, I suppose, but it's fun to make videos, it's fun to talk about this kind of stuff, so straight up, why don't I? Oh! Yay! Chests can be under stairs if it's a slab on top. Okay, good. Good to know. I will use that for the valuables then. If I put it in another chest there, will it turn into a double chest, and will it still be able to open? That is my question, so I'm going to test that out real quick. Anyway, what all of this is trying to say is that I want to make more videos, and that's kind of why I'm doing this. I'm doing this just for me. Again, I feel like I've stopped making sense, but in that context, I suppose I stopped making sense a while ago. Yes, it works! Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, so my thought is blast furnace, smoker, smoker. I don't even remember how you make a blast furnace. Oof, a lot of iron and smooth stone. Okay, so maybe I won't be making blast furnaces. Normally I bring them in with creative, which I obviously can't do in this world. Although, I suppose that doesn't stop me from making the smokers. I know how to make those. But I have to go chop some wood first. This episode's already nearing an hour, so I'm just gonna get these and then be done. Or I should say I'm gonna make... No. Don't you dare. I will cry. That was dangerously close to my house. Oh my gosh. That was insane. I say so casually. Oh, there's a wolf over there. I'm not gonna talk to you. I don't like you. That's not nice. Anyway. I'm pretty sure I need 8. But I'll just chop down this tree in its entirety because I don't like leaving empty trees. My 2 smokers. Oh yeah, and I have an extra 4 left over. And I'll just keep those in my inventory because I need them there. Like, I don't need them there, but I can use them. Nice. And maybe I can put another chest down there if I need it. That'd be okay. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the rest of this area, but it's okay. All of this very rambly, kind of disorganized episode culminates into a couple things, that being that 1, I think I'm going to be making this everything channel, this Minecraft channel, into really, truly my channel, where it's like actively things that I personally want to talk about, want to post. This is my space. Not my space. Oh my gosh. Give me your helmet. Or don't, whatever, I don't care. Anyway. Basically, this channel is going to be my spot to sort of just chill, do whatever. There will probably be some streaming in the near future. It will be simul-streamed between YouTube and Twitch because I said so. And also because I don't want my Twitch account to just go there untouched while I am, in fact, live streaming. Like, I feel like that would be weird. Let's get these torches off of the ground and onto the walls, if possible. Although, I don't know how possible that is. Sorry, I'm like locked in right now. I don't like how dark it is over here. Okay. Well, until we get something over there, I'll just stick those there. Hold on, I need to get some glass because I want to put a window over here. Yeah, window. It's gonna be a small window, but it'll be a window nonetheless. Where did I put the glass? There it is. I could have sworn I had glass panes. Maybe I didn't. There we go, and we got a nice little window that we can look out of. I'm gonna make it 1 bigger. That's nice. Okay. It is at times like these that I miss Java, because on Java I play with Farmer's Delight pretty often. I like the little cabinets that you can have. Like either Farmer's Delight or Handcrafted. Those are some of my favorites. Hello, Pupper. Oh wait, do I have... I know I have wool, but I want to color some of it. How much do I have? Like, I don't know if you need to have a specific color to be able to dye it a certain other color. Well, I have more white than anything else, but I would need more than that, I think. Sigh. Shears. Thank you. I am likely going to regret that decision in the near future. In the very near future. I didn't make a pickaxe. What am I doing? Ugh, stupid. But I want more wool, and there is a sheep. And I don't want to kill it, because I am strange. Come here. Oh, that's cute! It doesn't make it, like, completely blank. It still has the undercoat that's cute. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. And it ate more, so I can do it again. Nice. Still need to figure out how to dye it. Anyway. Like, I'm sure it's not that hard. I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff because I, again, normally use creative for a lot of stuff. But I want to make a nice little cozy area for our doggy Winter, and I gotta find a name tag for him. Anyway, this has been a relatively short episode compared to the other ones, but I kind of just wanted to make a late night cozy... Again, I hate using the word cozy for this context, but I wanted to make just a little rambly episode where I added in the story to my house because it was really bothering me that it was just a big empty open space. So yes, we have fixed the house up a little bit. It's a little bit nicer, and I'm pretty excited to see what happens next. I want to improve the house more, of course, and find some more iron because I wasted it on shears. Oh no. But like I there's so much that I want to do, especially considering that, again, like I said, my goal is to, one, take this slow, and two, actually beat the game, which is not going to be easy. I am pretty excited for this, and I hope you are too. My new main channel, I suppose. I'm obviously not gonna delete any of my old content. I'm not gonna change anything about my old channels aside from the upload schedule, which is effectively whenever I feel like it. So, yeah. I hope that this video has made at least a little more sense to you than it has to me. Hopefully, editor me can make up for the fact that it is late. But yes, please like and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. And I hope to see you in the next one. But yeah, either way, this was fun. I'll see you later. Bye! Oof, I hit the wall.